Hey guys, and here is our third video, exercise 9C, as you can see up here. Sorry, I just got to change that. Exercise 9C, and we're looking here at constructing triangles. Okay, you did a little bit on our last video about constructing triangles, really simply just using your ruler and a protractor. Now this one we are going to look at using a compass. All right, and we're going to be using hot maths very shortly to have a look at that one, but we'll get to that in a jiffy. All right. Now, a little bit of info here. Arcs drawn using a pair of compasses can help construct triangles accurately. All right. So arcs is when you put your compass point at one point and draw part of the circle or part of the arc with the pencil part that's obviously attached to your compass. Computer geometry or a pair of compasses can be used to accurately construct right-angled triangles, isosceles triangles, and equilateral triangles. Okay, now to be able to construct a triangle you need a certain amount of information. Okay, so there are four different combinations that you can use, and if you're given this information in these four cases, then you've got enough information to construct a triangle using a compass. Okay, and a ruler, that is. All right, so the following information is sufficient to construct a single unique triangle. Okay, so if you've got all three sides, okay, all three sides of your triangle, you can construct one. Okay, if you have a side, angle, and a side, so two sides and an angle between them, and the angle has to be between them. All right, so side, angle, side. Will also help you construct a triangle. So as you can see here, we've got two sides and we've got this angle in between those two sides, so it'll allow you to construct it. If you're given two angles and one side, all right, so two angles and one side, you can also construct a triangle. So as you can see here, two angles there and there, and you're given one side. And the last one is if you have a right angle, you are given the hypotenuse length. Remember our hypotenuse. To find our hypotenuse, we've got a little box in the corner, and that box will point to our hypotenuse length and our hypotenuse side of our triangle. All right, so if you've got the right angle, so you know it's 90 degrees, you've got the hypotenuse length, and you just need one other side. All right, so that's RHS. Right angle, hypotenuse, and side. Okay, so there are four different methods. So three sides, a side, angle, side. The angle has to be between the two sides. Two angles on a side, any order, doesn't matter. Two angles on any side. And lastly, the right angle, the hypotenuse, and a side will allow you to construct them. All right. So before we get on to the construction part, quick question here. Is there enough information given to accurately construct a unique triangle? If yes, right, whether it's side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, or right angle, hypotenuse side, whichever one best suits. So if we've got a triangle ABC with a length of AB 5 centimeters, AC 6 centimeters, and an angle of 60 degrees, and that angle is where A is. So if we construct a triangle over here, and sometimes drawing a picture is the best way of doing it, A, B, and C. We know A to B is 5 centimeters, so that's 5 centimeters in here. We know A to C is 6 centimeters, so A to C here is 6 centimeters. And angle BAC, so the angle in here is 60 degrees. Okay, so we've got two sides and the angle between it. Funnily enough, where is it? Two sides and the angle in between. So yes, we've got side, angle, side. So for this one, yes, yes, we can. We've got enough information, and it's SAS. Okay, let's have a look at this. A second question. We have one angle and we have one side. Okay, now if we go back to a lot of these, what do we need? We need three things there, three things there, three things there, three things there. How much information do we have here? We've got one side length and one angle. We've only got two things. So that is a no. We do not have enough information to accurately construct a unique triangle. Let's quickly check whether we get them right. There's our answer for the first one. Yes, SAS, and no, not enough information. Okay. All right. So that is how you look at that, and that's how you can use that type of information. And I suggest that needs to be written up in your books so you've got it readily available for you. Okay. Now, let's have a look at hot maths to look at how we construct triangles. All right. So here, sides. If you've given 3 sides, so here we're going to construct a triangle with 3 sides, 6 centimeters, 9 centimeters, and 13 centimeters. Okay. So our first step, we get the ruler out and we measure one of our sides, this one being the longest one to 13 centimeters. We then get our compass out, all right, and we get the compass. We'll just go back a minute there. We get our compass and we go 9 centimeters. Let me try and pause that. Okay, so we get the compass out. The point goes at the end of that first line you've drawn. We measure out the 9 centimeters, okay, because that's one of our other sides. Okay, and we draw an arc. Okay, there's one arc. Now the next step is that we're going to take this point of this compass, put it over here, and how far between the point and the pencil do you think we're going to put in? Hopefully you said 6 centimeters. Well, let's have a look. So now there, and we might go back a bit. It goes a little bit quick. Pause it. Okay, so point goes there, 6 centimeters, and that's our third side. So this longest side we did the ruler at 13 centimeters. We did 9 centimeters from the point of the compass to the pencil and drew that arc, and now we're doing the last side of 6 centimeters from the point this end of the line, 6 centimeters, and let's just let it play. Draw that arc, then we get our ruler, where the X marks the spot, just connect up the 2 lines to each end of the other lines, and you have then constructed a triangle. Okay. 13 centimeters, 9 centimeters, and 6 centimeters. Okay, so that's how you do a side angle side. Now, if you want to review this, you can obviously watch the video again, or you can get on Hot Maths yourself and have a look. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Angle side. Okay, actually we're gonna, we'll let that go. Okay, so first one we're gonna measure our sides. Actually, what I want to do, I want to start again. Okay, so construct a triangle with one side of 10 centimeters and 2 angles of 20 and 40 degrees at either end. Okay, so if we draw a line across here, an angle of 20 degrees on one side and 40 degrees on the other side. Okay, so first thing we do is draw our line of 10 centimeters. We then get our protractor, measure out 20 degrees on one side, draw our line, measure out 40 degrees on the other side. Get the ruler out, draw our line, and again, where these 2 points meet, there's our triangle there. Okay, so they will just draw them up neatly here, finish it off. One side, the other side, erase these other 2 lengths that you don't need, and you have your triangle, 10 centimeters, 40 degrees, and 20 degrees. So that's how you construct a triangle if you have 2 angles and 1 side. So last one, we have side angle side. Remember, the angle has to be in between the 2 sides. So construct a triangle with sides of 11 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and an angle of 70 degrees in between them. So there we go. We do 11 centimeters. There's our first side. We get our protractor out. We measure out 70 degrees from one end of the line. Okay, I'll go back that one for you. Okay, so we're going to measure out 70 degrees from one end of the line. Get our pencil and mark that 70 degree mark. You'll get the ruler out and you'll rule it and extend that line. Sometimes you need to extend that line to make sure when you draw your other line it does cross. Okay. Measure it out, well in this case because we've got 4 centimeters, it's before or after, sorry, so we only have to measure 4 centimeters for that line. Okay, then quite easily we just need to connect those 2 ends and we've got our triangle, which is made up of 11 centimeter length, a 4 centimeter length, and an angle of 70 degrees in the middle. Okay, alright, and our last one is the right angle, hypotenuse, and one other side. Yep. Okay, we And what I want to do, I'm going to reset that one. Okay, so construct a right angle triangle with a hypotenuse of 9 and one other side of 7. And we know it is a right angle triangle. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is rule a 7 centimetre side at the bottom there. We get our protractor out and we measure the 90 degrees. So we just measured the 90 degrees there to get that, that part of our triangle. We're going to rule our line. Okay. Next step, we know we've got to get 9, we'll go back there. Okay, we know our hypotenuse side has got to be 9 centimetres. So again, we're using our compass here to measure out 9 centimetres. Okay, and the point of the compass at one end of the line. So we just drew that 90-degree line here. So now that using the protractor and your ruler. So now we put the point of the compass at the other end, extend it out for the hypotenuse length, which is 9 centimetres. And we draw an arc, and where we've drawn that arc is going to cross with that 90-degree line, that perpendicular line that we just drew in the previous step. So then you get your ruler out, you know that what that length is, and then you are going to get the ruler to line out that last line. And then you have your right angle triangle with your length of 7 and your hypotenuse at 9. Okay, so they're the four different ways. Like I said, you can either review this video or you can get on Hot Maths yourself and review how to construct each of them. And what I suggest you do is a bit of practice in constructing them. And you could quite easily just go through each of these. It gives you the dimensions of each of the triangle, and you can try and go through and construct them all yourself. All right. Yeah, I think that is all we need to go through, nothing else. Alright, so that's how you construct. So only way to get better at constructions, it can be a little bit confusing, is practice. Okay, so you have to get out there, get your equipment, get one of these guys, get one of these guys, get one of these guys, and yeah, start constructing. Alright, thanks guys, we'll see you on the next video. See you, we'll speak to you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.